There's the words of Angry Joe. I want to party with this guy. Who wants to go party with Mr. Diaper Man? I want to go party with Mr. Diaper Man. What is this? He's in his underwear.
What?
I want to party with this guy. Zach, looks like a horse in the feet. Obviously, is popular crap. Is there even crap?
Why is the diaper guy?
I'm sorry, but you can't see him and not want to go party with him. I want to try to go party with him. Looks like he knows how to have a good time. Oh god, I gotta go back and clip that and post it in my Discord, guys. Oh lord.
I'm gonna show you something funny. Ready?
Oh, are you talking about where everyone's piled up together and you kill and then you get away with it?
Oh no, it's just yeah, that's it. I only did it for the meme.
Oh.
What the hell?
He did it for a meme. He said he was gonna do it when he got killer, so we all knew it was gonna happen. Better get something out of it. Who's even running to you again, anyways? I'm always at various girls' establishment getting my freak on. But in between sessions, I might have time to meet. Oh god. That's big of you. How do you have stamina to keep that up? Oh god. Oh god. I thought I was perverted. Oh my god, they can go 5 times before they're even warmed up? I put Jill's in the fridge. Okay. Oh god. No kidding. I'm gonna start using that. I'm gonna find a place to wrap Louisa.
Yeah, look, I just took out your whole herd, dude. There, now I can go. Did you just see him moonslide to me? He just moonslide. I'm gonna have to clip that. He moonslide right to me, man. That was awesome. Oh.
How is this not copyrighted? I need to know this. Why is this not copyrighted? You should feel responsible. All my pain and suffering I'm taking out on your hide.
You won.
I know, got all this.
That was the easiest one ever. That was something freaking Zelf would play.
I know, someone would love.
Where's Zelf when we need him? That was weird.
Well, you get a look at this one. It's like, oh man, which was there?
Yeah, we need to clip that and send it to Zelf and be like, take some of that stuff off and lighten his load. That sounded wrong out of context, I just realized.
And someone fired a quote on you on that one.
No, hopefully not. Hopefully she didn't hear me. Ugly.
It's black, y'all. It's black.
Whoa.
Racist.
I didn't mean it like that. Change your color then.
Wow. Fucking. Wow. That was even more. Whoa.
Honestly, you're probably the only girl I know that'll come out sounding racist when you're not really trying to be racist.
Yeah, I do that a lot. But technically, I can't be racist because I'm half and half, so I'm good.
Wow.
That's like if Sid and Barrett had a kid. Yeah, I know I'm sick. I can't help it. It's your death. 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 It's your death.
Everybody look for booze.
Real quick. And then we're gonna go. Whoa, hold on. What was that? Ichi, bro. Look, someone's getting it on in this car.
Oh God.
Someone's really, really getting busy in this car, man. Look at this. This car is just bouncing.
All right, we're popping.
Oh, come on, man. I was having fun. Majima's cheating on me. Diaper dude. Majima's dancing diaper dude. I always poke her when I need her.
Now I'm getting glad.
Yep.
Oh, I gotta clip this. Oh, I gotta clip it.
Imagine rushing. Imagine rushing.
Stuff. Okay.
So on the side, while we're doing this, I am also going to be shiny hunting for full on shinies, and we're gonna see how, can I get more shinies
Shinies
faster
before
so
I
we
check.
can solve cases.
Oh, 100%. Probably.
It's full odds, Ichigo. And let's see, my reset count for this current hunt is 2,858.
Yeah, but you also gotta remember, I don't remember much of this game.
That's mine, but you have me, so you won't be stuck for eternity.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Let me really quickly get this back to full screen.
I will have it like so you can view it
Yeah,
if
let
you
me see.
want in some way. You can see on the side if I get a shiny.
How do I... What?
Like I have it as my face came in Discord.
Oh, hang on. Okay, so I'll have to... Let me... I am hitting all the wrong buttons. Let's see. That would be... Window capture? Yeah. See if I can get it to pull up. Can you please work for me?
Why don't you just get it first reset right here?
Hang on, I'm trying to see what I would have to put it under.
It might be a window capture.
That's what I just tried and it didn't do anything.
Did you have the right window selected?
Yeah, the Looney Bin. I think it's because I have to have it open.
Yeah, click the window for it, and then go into it.
Well, the only problem is I have...
Might have to refresh the window source at that point.
Let me see something real quick. Let me see if it even works if I...
It's not a requirement for you to have it on screen.
Yeah, because I can't get it to... The only...
Don't worry about it.
Because normally I would totally do it. I'd have to figure that out another day. Figure out how to work that.
So don't know why, but the stream view through Discord seems a little blurrier than it is on your actual stream.
It's probably because the game is down. Why does
They're
it
both
seem loud
720p.
on my end?
Yeah, the game can be pretty loud.
So I was wondering, because I have it down to 1 each, and it's still kind of loud in my headphones.
Yeah, let me hear how it is on stream end. Game audio is quiet on streams end.
Okay, let me take this off of
That's Berserker.
let me take this off of full screen real quick. Let me turn my headphones down a little bit, just so the game is not blaring in my ears. But I will turn it up in Discord.
I don't really need to hear the game
Well,
as much in Discord.
Well, I meant
Also,
for
I
like,
actually haven't heard it. I haven't heard the game through Discord yet either.
should be on.
Well, you don't have the Windows selected right now, so that might be part of it. But I hadn't heard it yet.
There you go. That's better
Like-
in my ears.
The audio is less important for this game because, like, I know when stuff is gonna happen, and there's no audio dialogue in here
Oh, there's
other
no.
than the objections and the take that's and all
Right.
that.
Well, it's showing that it's kind of like in the green, almost to the yellow, so we should be okay.
Yeah, it's not coming through on Discord, but it's not a big deal.
Okay. Here we go, guys. My first time playing
Welcome
Ace
to Ace
Attorney.
Attorney.
Yeah. I got coffee for this, so.
I have.
Ow.
I got milk. I have water. I have brownies. I have pretzels, and I have donuts.
Damn, man, share.
Yeah, let
I
me
need
just
some of
say
that
right.
brownie.
Yeah, it's not just any brownie. It's cosmic brownies.
Oh, that's even crueler.
I'd give you some right now if I could.
Yeah, I'm having one of those days where, like, chocolate's just my friend. But unfortunately, we have no chocolates.
All right, here we go.
Hey, I got a trophy. Psst. First step. Hey, look! We automatically start out with Blood.
He's dead.
No, it's just ketchup.
Dang it.
It's fine.
Why me?
It's just
Can't be
ketchup.
caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on.
I like how they automatically show who the bad guy is.
Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it.
The butts? August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2.
Boy, I'm nervous.
Right!
Oh, hi, Ichi.
Ooh, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your clients as well.
Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor.
A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case?
Yes. Actually, I kinda owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney.
Well, that's news to me.
I want to help him out any way I can. Just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over!
Oh no.
My life, everything, it's all over.
I know exactly who this is. It's the butts.
Something smells.
Is that your client screaming over there?
Yeah, it's him.
Hey, Half.
Hey, Half Man. Despair. That's despair. Oh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die.
See, every time you can hear someone like crying like that, it's always the butts. It sounds like he wants to die.
Yeah. Nick.
Him and his sparkly eyes.
Hey. Hey there, Larry.
They can't get over the sparkly eyes. That's adorable.
Hey,
Dude.
to the
Oh,
bottom
my gosh, that's
my heart and drown my woe.
I heard that, but I don't hear the game. Okay, that makes sense. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty.
Okay, you're guilty.
Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die.
Hey, Bo girl.
What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished.
Get my the prison simulator.
I can't live in a world without her. I can't.
It's Cody. Thank you so much for the follow off screen like 4 days ago.
Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this?
I don't know. You're saying you're guilty, so you.
Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away?
The
The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. Newspapers say it was you.
I like how it's red. You is red.
So yeah, most of the time, if they highlight a word in red like that, that means it's like a significant word, or it's like pointing to an important fact. Like you'll see like red words and like blue text is Phoenix thinking to himself.
Yeah, I knew that because that's what the parentheses are for.
My name is Phoenix Wright.
Minnie's doing fine. She's upstairs. She's having a little difficulty. I might have to take her to the emergency room Monday, but I'm not sure. I have to see how tomorrow goes. And I gotta see if I have I also have to see if I have money to take her to the emergency room.
My first case is a fairly simple one.
It is Shiro. Shiro's the only person they ever call angry voice in my head.
And like my thing in Discord right now is the angry being an angry voice.
Well, I mean, you're not the only voice in my head, because I also have Zelf when I play Elden Ring, but you're the angry voice. Zelf is more of the I'm gonna laugh at you while you're playing your game voice.
The young woman was killed in her apartment.
Oh, did I tell you I actually beat my first playthrough of Elden Ring?
Nice.
Yeah, I'm on my second playthrough and I hate it. Shanti, like a melody in my head.
Yeah.
Oh,
The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her.
she's kind of pretty. I thought that was what's her name meant for a moment.
Your client, your boss?
Mia?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, our boss, yeah.
Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school.
Sweating up a frickin' river.
Our school has a saying. When something smells, it usually is a Butts.
Yeah, it has to be you, Cody. You're the only one that would ask how many he's doing.
In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. Which I think that statement is incorrect. Thinking like if my knowledge of the timeline, because I think at this point Phoenix is 23 years old, and he didn't meet Lutz when he was born. So,
Well, he might be a little older than 23, but he doesn't seem like he's that old, really.
no, I'm pretty sure in this game he was 23. Well, I think we can get a profile for him if later on, so we'll be able to look. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck.
Poor guy, man. If he has luck like that, I'd hate to be him.
But I know better than anyone. He's a good guy at heart. That, and I own one. Which is why I took this case. Clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do.
Okay, Cody, you take it easy, man. Don't overwork yourself. Oh, by the way, didn't you say you had a gift for me this week or something? I like the little pixelated faces. Do you want me to do the judge, or do you want to do the judge?
I thought you were just gonna do the female voices.
Okay, I'm good with that too.
Court is now in session for the trial of Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Why does the judge look like he's high as a kite, and that's the only way he can preside over this case?
Let's
It's just the look on his face. He's just like,
He doesn't want to be here.
I can tell.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Oh, hands shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
Defendant is Larry.
The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine.
Nuke the Walker. Hello, welcome on in.
Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what was the victim's name?
Did they ever say the victim's name?
Just keep going. Oh, this one. Glad I read the case report cover. It covers so many times. It's... Wait. Uh-oh.
Damn it, Phoenix.
No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here.
Damn it, Phoenix. Phoenix! Are you absolutely sure you're up to this?
No, we're not sure.
Victim's name?
Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name.
She's like, yeah, alright, oh great.
I just forgot. Temporarily.
I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court records. Press the tab to check it anytime, okay? Okay, let me find my tab button. Yeah, there we go. Look, I gotta remember my keyboard. It's been a while since I've been on here.
Yeah, you don't game with your keyboard too often, do you?
Not really. Larry Butts, Sydney Stone, and Prosecutor Payne.
Winston Payne.
Okay. Keep forgetting it's back. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you.
Also, I think if like you see where on the bottom right where it's like option and
Yeah, I see that.
record. If you I think if you click those, it works too.
Okay, yeah, it does. Cool.
And then you can get so you don't have to really worry about.
Yeah, I gotta get a new keyboard. My keyboard's kind of fucked right now.
Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case?
Sydney Stone.
The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death?
Damn it, I just read that too. Loss of blood due to blunt force trauma.
She died because she was
Hit with a blunt object. She got whacked like a
struck once
piñata.
by a blunt object. Correct. You answered all of my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
If you guys hear something, that's just me messing with my, Pop-Tart. My aunt got me some brown sugar Pop-Tarts, and I haven't had some in, like, fucking 2 years now.
Thank you, Your Honor. I don't feel relaxed.
Phoenix,
then.
grab your balls. Let's go. We got this.
First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
Everyone gives him the exact same freaking voice, and it's hilarious.
As Mr. Wright just said,
Who's
the
that
victim was killed with
Pokemon?
one object.
Ooh, it's my favorite Pokemon.
Little.
Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence.
Yay, new at it. A statue in the shape of the Thinker. It's rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in this court. Use Tab to check the court records frequently. I'm going to be using my mouse.
The prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand.
Dude, I couldn't have that last name.
Chief, what do I do now?
Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
Man, I need to get an overlay with, like, I want her as my character. I love fucking Mia. I know what happens, but I love her. Why is it glitching?
Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
What's new?
Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die?
Did they? I don't remember about Cleopatra.
All of them died for love.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember Cleopatra dying. But then
There
again...
was like a tragedy in the love.
Oh, true.
I wasn't dumb. He just wasn't taking my phone calls. Or seeing me. Ever.
Dumb.
What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butts, what you described is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
You know what we call that in my place?
What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it. I don't believe a word.
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Passport added to the court record. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30 the day before the murder.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears she had several sugar daddies.
Oh!
Daddy's sugar?
Oh!
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Like a hooker.
Dude. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was.
A well-dressed hooker.
Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Santa Claus needed her. Right! Don't think you want him to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I...
Stop him!
My client had no idea that the victim was seen as her men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog.
Ah!
I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Really? Really, Butts?
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
Love how he destroys his own case.
I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking good.
Yeah, but he has a way of running his mouth, so technically we kind of figured this was coming.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment the day of the murder, did you not?
Nope.
Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't.
Damn it!
Uh-oh.
Larry.
He went. What do I do?
I think we just have to give him the answer. I mean, it's kind of it's relevant to the case.
I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went.
Now tell the court why you went.
Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. I didn't see her.
Why did she scream like that?
Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
Larry only thinks with his dick.
The man who found the victim's body. Just before making a gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order. Order in this court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Soward to the stand.
Used car salesman?
And he sells newspapers.
No, that's a used car car. Nope, that's a car salesman.
Mr. Soward, do you sell newspaper subscriptions? Is this correct?
Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes.
Whenever there's a guy that creepy with that kind of smile, used car salesman.
His head does not move, but the rest of his body does.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. Used car salesman.
Mr. Sawat, you may proceed with your testimony.
He can claim himself to be whatever he wants. He's a used car salesman.
Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. I was going door to door selling newspaper subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead.
Okay, quick question. If you're gonna murder somebody, why the hell would you leave the door half opened? For anyone to just come along and see the dead body? Yeah, that's very smart.
I quailed with fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m.
How the hell are you gonna remember the exact time?
The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the victim's phone working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawat used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record as a blackout for your perusal.
Electricity in the Stones apartment building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime.
Now, Mr. Wright. Yes. Yes, Your Honor? You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? See, that line was not necessary for this game. Phoenix is a lawyer who has passed the bar exam. He should know what the heck a cross-examination is.
Yeah, at least he could have, like, thought that, not just say, like, you know, it to the frickin' judge. It makes him seem like he doesn't even know what the hell he's doing.
Exactly.
I need to actually change my, OBS settings around too later. Alright, right. Alright, right. God, I hate that sentence. This is it. The real deal.
What exactly am I supposed to do? Phoenix, you passed the bar exam.
Exactly. Why, you exposed the lie in the testimony the witness just gave you.
Lies? What? He was lying?
Oh, Lord help me, Phoenix. Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradiction between the court record and the witness testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Figuratively, not literally.
Dude, if it was me, I'd be all up in his face. See? You see this? You see? It's called, I'm getting my ass arrested. This is why I'm not a lawyer.
Okay.
You're gonna be a horrible one.
Open the court record and then point out contradictions in the testimony. Yay! My first cross-examination and my ass hurts.
Alright, so this is the point where, like, you scroll through the testimony and, like, figure out where the contradiction is.
I think I know where the contradiction is. I think it's, when he said that it was, like, 1 o'clock. Because if he ran to the, Well, hold on. Let me read the testimony. Hold on. Oops, that's not what I meant. I was gonna look at my evidence. Okay, so the time of death. Wait. Oh, it is the 1 o'clock because it says time of death is 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. So so technically he said it was at 1 o'clock when he called when he found the body. That's a clear contradiction. How can that be if she was dead between 4 and 5?
Who's that Pokemon?
Ooh, you son of a bitch. Present. You lying son of a bitch.
Objection. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. For certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy report notes that the time of death was sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody no body to find at 1 p.m.
Really, Phoenix?
How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
Ooh, you sweating now.
Oh, that's... Oh,
God, I hate your objections. I hate it so bad.
This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Solid. Why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? That's a really good question.
Great job, Bright. Way to put him on the spot.
Also, I thought of it too late. I was like, oh, I should probably pull up the achievements and try to help you get all the achievements, and we've already missed one, so.
All the what?
The achievements.
Oh, I ain't worried about achievements.
Well, some of them are some of them are funny.
Oh.
Like the one you missed was just like when you were asked who the victim was, you were supposed to say, if you said it's Mia, you get a hilarious dialogue from Mia.
That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. I mean, I can always go back later and, click on it just to see what it would do. See through one, and their whole story falls apart.
Wait, I remember now.
I gotta find an artist.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
And here we go with more lies.
No, these are all going to be completely true facts. Frank Sawit doesn't lie.
Sure,
what you're
yeah.
talking about.
We just caught him in one.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It's probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought the time was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do.
I've got this one.
Do we have this one though?
I mean, you should be able to find a contradiction or something, right? Remember, this is case 1, so it's super easy.
Yeah, I know it wasn't coming from the TV. If my brain functions right, it wasn't the TV, it was the clock. Or it was the thinker statue. But I don't remember if any of the evidence says that there was like no TV on. Oh wait, no. Wait. Hold on.
Hold it right
I
there.
remembered now.
The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it.
Yeah, because it was noon to 6, if I remember correctly.
You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
Oh my god, he's bald. I saw that hair move.
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Ah, wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility, which means absolutely nothing in Ace Attorney because we have witnesses make false statements all the time, and we let them keep talking and then take their new statements as fact, even though they've already lied once and they're likely to lie again. But oh well.
This is the second lie, and they're still letting them revamp it. It's like
right now, we're still gonna ask him for accurate testimony, and we're gonna believe him for sure. That, and you seem rather distraught.
Yeah, he's sweating bullets, man. And he's losing his hair.
My apologies, Your Honor. It, must have been the shock of finding the body.
Yeah, sure.
Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony. Once more, please.
I can't wait to get to my second favorite character in this game.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock on the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The victim used it to kill the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly.
Table clock in the apartment? I don't remember there being a table clock. Now, if I hit present and back up, I don't have to present actually evidence, right?
No, you have to present evidence to do to point out a contradiction.
No, I meant like to be able to pull up my court record. I don't have to actually present it, right? If I hit present.
You don't have to hit present.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, we don't have a map of the freaking.
Yeah, you don't need a crime scene layout for this.
Trying to think, where do I press it? The table clock doesn't necessarily need a but if it was a blackout, how would he seen it? This is probably a horrible idea, but I'm still gonna do it.
Wait just a moment.
Did I get it right?
So, as a note for you, since I can't hear the game, if when you hit present on like for a contradiction, if the music stops, that means you are correct. If the music is still going after you get the objection sound from Phoenix, it means you got it wrong.
Okay.
The murder weapon wasn't a clock; it was a statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? Ugh, you and your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I thought they're okay. That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this is a statue. The statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now?
Yes, because the only way for it to tell the time was to twist the neck. So yes.
Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he
went into the apartment.
You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her on the head with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That's the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit. Those sounds must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. Objection!
Hate your voice so bad.
What is the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Guys, give me just one sec. My aunt just messaged me real quick. Okay.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face.
Oh yeah, he totally guilty.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? The day, I never... Look, the clock, I heard, no, I saw...
Ew? Little tick mark on...
Shut up! I hate you.
The little tick mark on Phoenix's face was priceless. He was so ticked off I could tear his face.
He will whip his head right off. It was him, I tell you. I tell you it was him. I saw him.
Oh Lord, that was funny.
He killed her, and he should burn. Burn. Give her death.
Give him death. You said her.
Death, yeah.
You said her. I'm like, she's already dead.
Order. Order in the court, I say.
Who's that Pokemon?
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claim.
I mean, we just proved that he had to have held the murder weapon.
Yeah, I know. And it's like these people are too stupid to realize it. But then again, there's still one piece of evidence we haven't used yet, so.
Mr. Wright.
Your Honor?
You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
I mean, Mr. Payne strictly just said it.
But Payne was pointing out that we hadn't provided any evidence to support.
Yeah, but he said you had to press the net to get it to talk. So there had to have been pressure on the neck if he heard the voice.
The sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply...
Try sounding the clock.
Let's try sounding the clock. Right now, here in his court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep.
I think it's 8:25.
25. That's certainly a strange way to announce the time.
Yeah, this is I think.
Yeah, because it's a thinker. Well, he is a thinker after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
8, 9, 10. It's 3 hours behind.
Ah!
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to tuck your way out of this one.
You forgot one thing.
Uh-oh. What's he talking about now?
While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. Right. How am I going to prove that? Dang it, I was so close.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means that I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit.
I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime.
I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now.
Not so fast, Mr. Shawit.
Mia? I mean, Steve?
Listen up, right? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think.
But Chief, it's over. Can't prove the clock was slow on the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes. That doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? God, I hate these words that sound like it's like, grr.
That's the whole point.
I know. I hate those.
Name being right.
I hate the tongue twister there. Can you think of a reason as why the clock would be 3 hours slow?
And you?
Yes? No, wait. Because we don't know who made the clock.
Oh,
So, I kind of want to answer no, because we don't know why it would be.
Well, think through everything you have. Like, is there a potential like, I will say, the anime for this makes it like, if you were like playing it like the way the anime set up this case, you'd understand it much more. And I'll tell you what that thing is. They had a photograph of her, Cindy, on her vacation, and she was holding the thinker.
Could it be that because Larry gave it to her? Larry could be the one that made it for her. Because, I mean, they technically were dating. So... Oh, wait, no, because she was on vacation in Paris. Paris would have been behind 3 hours. Because if they're in Japan.
The game takes place in America.
Oh, well, it still would be 3 hours difference. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let him have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found any evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see if you pull this one off. Let's see the evidence that proves the clock was running slow. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow. It was 9 hours fast. So that's the thing that the anime made a whole lot more clear, is that they showed a picture of her holding the thinker statue. In the anime, she's in New York, because the anime is based in Japan,
Right.
which is a 14-hour difference, so it's 2 hours there, but like, it makes it a whole lot more clear that, hey, she's holding the statue, she took it with her, and if she's using it as a clock, that means she would have adjusted the time for that.
And then she forgot, didn't get it home to do it. Yeah.
She didn't fix it yet. The victim hadn't reset the clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Because he saw it happen, right?
Mm-hmm. He's foaming at the mouth. He has rabies.
He's rabid. He's a crazy rabbit Sawit. He wants your cookies.
Oh, he ain't getting my cookie. Screw that.
I hope someone in chat knows the reference I just made. I hope someone in chat does. Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness.
He, was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor? I have to say, I'm impressed.
Oh, I
that
have
was
to
a judge.
say, I'm impressed. It usually flips over to the judge. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but the court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty.
Confetti in the courtroom!
And with that, court is adjourned.
Question is, where the hell did they get the confetti and why throw it around the courtroom?
Don't question it. Don't. Just
I like the movie.
I want to go to court and see if that actually happens.
Actually, there's a movie of Phoenix, right?
It turns out Frank Sawa
apparently
was a common burglar.
It does. I don't know why.
No, I'm saying like in real life. I want to
Nah,
go to
It's
court
a
and see
newspaper
just.
salesman to
Nah, I don't think so.
see when
I think
people
this
were out of
is
homes.
that funniness.
That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home.
And Larry happened to leave the goddamn door open like a dumbass.
After he left, Mr. Sawat let himself in to do his dirty work. Also, any anime, like when they're shown the scene, Larry never left the door open. I know in this scene it shows the door open, but Larry didn't actually leave the door open. Frank Sawat broke in.
Ah.
While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawat grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find.
August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2.
So you were right in a way. He wasn't a newspaper salesman at all. He's just a burglar.
He's an asshole.
I still can't believe we won.
Right, good job in there. Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battle in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note.
Never seen a chief looking so happy. She's this glad. Imagine how Larry must feel.
Yeah, sure. Yep. There it is.
My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait. No, I mean bad. Bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever.
Dude, she
What?
didn't even like you.
Wasn't even your
She was a
story.
hoe.
She was a...
Nah, I think it's more like
Never
he
mind.
jumped to conclusion. Like,
No, they were together, and she couldn't find out she just wanted him for his money.
wow.
And then you found out you ain't got no money. Congratulations, Harry.
Harry?
Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent.
Yeah.
Harry Butts.
Hey, I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat.
Oh no, I couldn't.
Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present.
Present for me? Wait, Wasn't this the evidence that...
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me.
Really? You made this?
Who's that
Oh,
Pokemon?
thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yo,
Oh.
Nick.
That's kind of funny, the fact that Phoenix gets him off, and then it's like, nope, we're
Mia
gonna...
gets all the presents.
Yeah, she gets all the glory. It's like, really?
Can you believe it? I'm so into that shit.
Oh god, no.
And she was just playing me for a fool.
Yeah.
Don't I make you wanna just cry? Larry.
Are you so sure?
Excuse me?
I think she went through quite a lot of you. Oh, she thought of quite a lot of you in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay.
Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him?
Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Do you have any idea what they're meaning here?
It'd have to be the statue, because she took it with him, or with her when she left.
She took it with her. See, see, you misunderstood just like I did. We're in the same boat. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about the clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever. She probably just needed a clock, that's all.
She could have got a watch.
You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better.
Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so.
Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him?
Yeah. Part at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it someday. Maybe over drinks?
And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, good job to have friends. It's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep.
What? No, you turn off my PC and you and me are gonna have problems.
Ding, ding, ding.
Go away. Brand new episode has been added. Sparkly.
It's funny how it still shows the fillers.
Now it just shows everybody in the case.
I know, but still.
Not everybody, but
Most everybody.
some of the important figures.
Yeah.
Ring, ring.
Hello, this is Maya. Oh, hey Maya, it's me. Mia? What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like the statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. I put some papers inside, instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good, like burgers.
Maya and her burgers.
I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Well, the only reason I said burgers was because of the umbrage for the Ace Attorney series. I didn't actually think she was actually going to say burgers. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Beep. Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Murder! September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Faye and Company law office. Now, Miss Faye.
Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. The papers.
I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have.
Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers.
How could you know?
You are cogniferous of my background, are you not? Gathering information is my business, you see.
I should have been more careful.
My dear Miss Faye, I'm so very sorry. But I'm afraid I
What?
must ask you for one more thing.
Shut up, cat.
Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye.
Damn it, Larry! If you didn't give her that statue. Red, white, blue. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Faye and Company's office. Oh, wait, sorry.
Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. Said she was coming over. Said her sister was coming over and we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office.
Demon.
Hit back. There you go.
I'll get used to this. This whole moving thing.
Maybe.
I meant the moving
That
thing.
smell. Blood. This is you, by the way.
Sis?
Someone's there. Chief! 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 Who are you?
No, I'm passed out.
Strange girl dropped out cold. Left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. Could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, began to fade. Until it finally, she was cold. Chief.
Me. The thing crusted with dry blood. Ew.
How ironic that this became the murder weapon again. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of the glass light stand. Chief's chair. Simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in, too.
Ichi must click on everything.
No clues here.
There's one thing I'm questioning. Where the hell is this blind?
There's a large building right across from the office. Gatewater Hotel. A nice, luxurious place. Eve. It's hard seeing her like this. Is there any clues here? She struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. Thinker, lying next to her must have been a murder weapon.
Again. Murder weapon. Looks like a statue, but actually a clock made by Larry Butts.
There are glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of a glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. Huh? A piece of paper. Must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya? Did Mia write this?
Piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday.
Be added to courtroom. A department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. I think it's enough snooping around.
I think that's enough snooping around.
Who's that
Better
Pokemon?
call the police. Find out what that girl was doing here. So on the bottom, you see a button that says slide. You need to click that.
How come we didn't investigate here?
You don't need to.
I know that's an ashtray, but they look like a Roomba.
Right. Better call the police. Huh? That's funny. Here, the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. This one's you.
Please! Please come quick!
What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand.
How does she scream that loud to where we can hear it across the frickin'... Was it
Nobody
like
knows.
really that close?
Nobody knows the explanation. Help. Police. Murder.
Yeah. Bitch, fuck off. God damn it. Sorry, there's a net flying around my computer screen.
It enjoys flying in people's faces or ears.
So what you need to do now is you need to back out and you need to move into the lobby.
I was actually getting ready to do that. I was trying to get this damn net that's flying around my coffee and I don't approve.
The girl just now. Where'd she go? Put her right here on that sofa. Uh-oh. Hope she didn't run on me. Don't scare me like that.
He looks like a lost little puppy dog.
Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here.
Maya Faye.
Maya. Faye? Maya. So Mia was writing this girl's name.
I mean, we kind of look like each other, so how would you not
Maybe
expect...
I should show her the receipt. Never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside of the courtroom. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt.
It's not a burger receipt. That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name?
Please, just calm down.
Why would sis write my name?
Uh-oh. Now I've done it. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo.
See, you can't say that because every time you say that, I think of freaking Nezuko, and it's like, man, I just want to start laughing.
Well, don't laugh then. This is serious business.
Yeah, sure.
Police. Sounds like they're on their way. Freeze, please.
Nat, if you don't fuck off my computer screen. Yes, my second favorite character.
All right. Dick Gumshoe here, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report. Oh, I need to like do it more proper.
I'm trying to remember the voice I did from him before. We received a report from the building across the way. Got a person saying they saw a murder. Must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I want either of you move 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya. Wait, she wouldn't have. Whoa! Excuse me.
Eek!
Does the word Maya here mean anything to you?
That's my name.
What? Victor drew this here note one with her own blood, see? It's her dying breath. He broke down the killer's name.
Killer. I'm not.
Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am.
I'm not touching the button when it comes to that. That's just automatically skipping Maya for some reason.
Yeah,
What?
it will do that occasionally.
I was just making sure chat knew I wasn't touching the button.
Well, if chat wants to complain, they can go through me.
There's only like 2 people watching, so I'm pretty sure it's just Poke, Will, and App, and they know this game, so.
Yeah, I may or may not have your stream, so it might be me that you. That's one of yours.
Oh.
Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. Was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting for visitor hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Wow. They have poor Maya locked up like a criminal.
Never got my burgers. Oh. It's you, the lawyer. Good morning.
Good morning. You look so tired.
Are you going to be my attorney?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Sorry, not a chance. No, if I was Phoenix, I would probably say it was up to her. Because technically, we can't just say yes. Like, it has to be her decision if she wants me as a lawyer.
Or we could, we're a state-appointed attorney. The state appointed us to take your case. You can pick whatever you want. I'd better give it to her straight. It's up to you.
Up to me?
Yeah, I don't think this is something I should decide.
That's what I was saying.
After all, you're the one in trouble here.
They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it.
Did I look at her like that?
Bad, Phoenix. Bad.
How dare you, Phoenix?
Did you not see her crying?
No, I never thought...
It's okay. I understand. And I also heard about you.
Heard? Heard what about me?
I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How did that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Oh. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I'm ever in trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Wow. Bitch. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you.
No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia.
I know.
There's something I've been wanting to ask you.
Yes?
What's with that outfit?
Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say.
Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do?
Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training.
A spirit medium? Pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder?
Yes. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for the upcoming trial.
Evidence?
Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker.
One Larry made. How could it have been evidence in the case?
Right, she said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear in her own voice?
Her own voice?
Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone.
You recorded it?
Yeah, I forget how to delete those things.
So you say you had a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it.
I just remembered that the detective took my cell phone. Sorry.
Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it.
I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay?
Sure. Thanks.
Aya's memo. Conversation I had with my sister recorded on cell phone.
Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard.
No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I kinda gotten used to it. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for the upcoming trial.
That's the thinker clock that Larry made. Practically qualifies as a serial murder by now. Har, har, har. Even though it's a different one, Phoenix.
I mean, it's still technically a statue of a thinker. And made by the same person.
So then when did you arrive at the office?
It was right around 9 o'clock. The lights were off and I could smell blood. That's when I found her, my sister.
Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. You're acolyte, or medium in training.
That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been sensitive to the spirit world.
Wait a second. You said the Faith family. So Mia was into this stuff too?
Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class, too.
Who's that Pokemon?
Yeah. Wait,
What?
to be real, honest to goodness spirit meeting with ESP and all that?
Yes, in training.
Well, can't you contact me as spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her.
I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level.
Oh, you useless spirit medium. I thought
Hey,
that'd be too easy.
she's technically in training. You gotta start somewhere.
No, you gotta be a master right away.
No. Even Ash had to train.
Yeah, and it took him 26 years to become a master.
Exactly! But he still had to train.
Yeah, but every time he went to a new region, he got rid of his team.
That's because he was stupid. He can't. I mean, technically, he couldn't carry his team everywhere when he went.
He carried his Pikachu everywhere, and the Pikachu lost to a level 5 Snivy.
Look, okay? Ash is Ash. This is totally different. You don't want to fuck up a spirit medium.
Doesn't matter?
I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you can go ask him to represent me?
Sure. Why not? I'll go ask.
Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to.
Hello. Phoenix is sitting right there.
Yeah, but you remember what her sister said. She told her to give him about 3 years, unless she wanted to be found guilty.
Yeah.
That's all the sister's fault.
Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me.
Thank you. Try us tomorrow at 10.
What? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
What if the guy refuses?
They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me.
When will that happen?
They're giving me until 4 o'clock this afternoon.
Visited hours are almost up. Better hurry. Right, I'll be back.
Move. To the Grossberg Law Office. September 6th, Grossberg Law Office.
According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. Couldn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. Guess I'll have to come back later. Are you snooping?
Yes. The painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. Oil painting is so thick it practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. I gotta snoop.
I'll let you snoop.
Expensive looking mahogany bookshelf filled with expensive looking books. Funny, they don't look like they've ever been read. Why? Because he's a loser.
Wow, poor Grossberg.
He's a loser.
He's not that gross.
The office is filled with police officers. They're all busy searching for clues.
Hey, you there. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. I don't know. Don't I know you from somewhere?
Really, Gumshoe? Really?
Hey, ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
Hey, man.
You're that Butts guy, aren't
Do I look like Butts?
you? No. Phoenix right. Could anyone mistake me for Larry? I don't smell, do I?
Gumshoe's never been that bright.
Ah, guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Right. Sorry about that. That Butts guy. He was a killer. You're no killer, right?
Butts wasn't the killer. We found him innocent.
He was proven innocent. Right. And you were...
Detective Gumtree.
Gumshoe. Wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right. At your service.
This is why Francesca always whips you, like, constantly.
Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right.
Can you turn on the light, please? Can't see shit.
And don't go calling me Dick.
Dick!
Don't go calling you what you are? Okay.
Someone called him Dick.
Hey, Dick, get over here.
Oh, it's his boss.
Yes, sir. Be right there. Listen. You're her lawyer, right, pal? You got business here, you better do it quick. Whew. He thinks I'm my lawyer. About Miss Faye. Did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? No, don't give me that. Don't you look at me like that, pal. No use. I might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special privilege. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all.
Okay, time of death, 9 p.m. Single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. Did I say that right?
Yeah, instantaneous.
Yay! I'm not good with big words.
About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial.
Dude, don't be puffing your chest out like that, man.
Sorry, pal. This is one trial you aren't going to win.
Try me, big boy.
Why do you say that? City's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on prosecution.
Yay, my other favorite character.
Edgeworth? You don't even know what that means, but you being a lawyer and all. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you?
I mean, if I go by the anime, of course we do, because the anime, they were all kids together. Fuck it, I'm just gonna say yeah.
I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Look, don't you talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So Edwards is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredible young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of his back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edwards hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. Isn't that strange?
I like how Gumshoe's looking at him like, "You okay, pal?" He
You
kinda,
okay, pal?
yeah, he's just kind of looking at him
Never
like,
imagine I'd face him so soon.
"Wait, do I need to move or do I need to
You need to show him stuff.
see?" Oh wait, yeah, because he's the only one that will give me the phone.
I was wondering, did you see Maya's face cell phone in? Oh, that. I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure, I mean, wait a sec, pal. Tricky lawyer.
Tell it to him straight.
But
Technically,
tell
he
him why I
has
want
to
it.
give-
There's no way he'll...
He has to give it to us because it's technically evidence. So technically, we have to go through all the evidence.
But tell him why I want it. There's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh, no. It's just, you know, detective. Nope, I know nothing.
Yep.
I know nothing, pal. The cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. Cell phone holds all a little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in the memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Did you get a warrant for that, Gumshoe? Get a
Exactly.
warrant before you went searching the phone?
This is why I don't trust cops, man.
Uh-huh. Oh, here. You can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there after all.
You didn't have to start, dummy. You are the dumbest cop ever.
Recorded conversations. Don't know how that's possible, but okay.
Check the court document records to hear the conversation.
Guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing a witness with your lawyerly ways, pal.
Okay. I think we totally forgot about her.
Come to think of it, I'd completely forgotten about her. A witness?
Why
Yeah,
would he
Sigma
tell us? You idiot.
Hey, Gumshoe.
Exactly, you fool.
Sorry about this. But I can tell you, I can't tell you anything about her.
Oh yeah, but you sure as hell told us her name.
And where she is right now.
Oh, Gumshoe, man. My head hurts just talking to him.
Miss May, huh? You've already sent her home already, right? You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. He's not to go inside her room until the trial.
Thank you, Gumshoe.
So, she's still in the hotel across the way. Guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information.
Gumshoe reminds me of somebody so bad.
You got that right, pal.
What does Gumshoe remind me of the detective from Lupin the Third?
Pokemon?
Give me that. Come on.
Yeah, that dude.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but they seem so similar and it's hilarious.
And pay Miss May a visit.
See ya. Let's see. Oh wait, shouldn't I go? I should listen to the.
It's the exact same thing you did at the beginning of the case.
I don't know if I
It's-
had to
it's
actually listen to it or not.
You don't listen.
You read it, but it's technically him listening.
Like you just need to make sure you know the content of it for when you need it.
Right. I guess we go to the hotel.
Yep.
Oh, look at this. 2 glasses? Some kind of weird contraption thingy coming out of the dresser? Oh! You're totally guilty. Oh, you're guilty. I don't like you. Well, hello there, handsome.
Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth.
You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say anything to that lawyer, pal.
Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder.
Geez, this is like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting. I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of a beautiful eyewitness.
A pity's a lawyer that has to cross-examine this one.
Examine!
So the screwdriver's stuck in this drawer. Wonder what's inside. Let's take a look.
Hey, hey! What are you doing? No touching! Oh, bad boy!
Oh, she's taking it.
Bad boys, bad boys.
You really shouldn't pry around in other people's room now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you?
Make her upset. Make her upset. Let's go, let's go. Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there.
Dude, her eye was twitching, man.
Like a cat.
Wonder what could be inside the drawer.
Evidente.
How dumb do you have to be to leave a screwdriver sticking out like that?
Yeah, exactly. Thought you were gonna go freshen up.
You think you could tell me something? You need to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Oh, observe? Incident? You sound just like a lawyer in movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary.
Better not encourage her. You know, the thing that occurred, happened the other day. Bad thing. What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please?
Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh boy. So you can't get any info out of her, so these are just like pointless dialogues. So you can back out and you can go to the Grossberg now.
Go to what?
Grossberg Law Office.
Oh.
He will appear now. Well, he's not back yet? I guess you do have to do those dialogues then.
Oh wait,
Like,
it
it's
just
supposed to let you... Oh, he is here now. That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. So you're the one who they say's been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He even looks grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. So you're the lawyer that are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? How come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey.
I like that face.
My hemorrhoids are acting up. Oh, yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why is a strange reaction? I'm really quite busy here, son.
You just said you weren't.
I can't go taking on cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How do you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway. I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just I'm busy, you see.
You said you weren't.
Client is Maya Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have to argue with you anyway. I'll go look somewhere else. Think not. Huh? Say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly sorry. But I'm afraid no lawyer worth their salt would take this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in a blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one.
I gotta sit back a little bit. My eyes are starting to go cross-eyed. I need my glasses, damn it.
That's quite a painting. Aha, so you've noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's Luffy in an old western setting. No, yeah, don't question the wet resources. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez.
You're a worthless old man. Detention center. Yeah, your lawyer was actually a dud. Don't worry, we got your back. Oh, you're back. Did you find a lawyer?
Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy.
Yeah, he was a creep.
He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones.
Oh yeah, sure. He was a fucking whale. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then.
What about your family?
I only have my sister. My father died when I was really, very young. And I don't know where my mom is.
Don't know? Could she still be alive?
The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. It was a man and he ruined our mother's life.
Ruined?
After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she'd become a lawyer, and she left the mountain.
So, you live by yourself?
Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I have to become independent, or I would lose my powers.
Feel bad for her. All by herself on that mountain? I mean, that sounds pretty good to me, Phoenix.
Yeah, but she's still so young.
True. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother?
About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate.
Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they?
The police convinced my mother to try and contact the victim.
Wow. So what happened?
The case was solved, we thought.
You thought?
The man made my mother help police capture, the man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police
Consultation.
Yeah, with the medium has all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mom was a fraud and that the media jumped on it big time. My mom became a laughing stock of the nation.
I see.
White.
Excuse me. White?
That was his name. My sister told me.
White.
Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess.
4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do we just leave her and go home?
No, we
Yep.
defend her.
Go home.
No, we defend her.
I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not.
Why?
Why? Well, No one is as sad as the person without any friends. No one
Who's that Pokemon?
Oh,
Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya. I won't abandon you. You can count on me.
that's so kind of you. I'm not sniffing.
Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here.
Right, thank you.
Whew. Smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right?
Yes! And I trust you. Do you trust me too, okay?
It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Says what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look in her drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. It's time to go snooping.
Okay, guys, give me just 1 sec. I need to actually sit up. I'm kind of slouched in my chair, and it's like killing my back.
Good afternoon, sir.
Oh, God, I need glasses so bad. This is driving me insane. Hold on, I'm gonna put my broken pair on real quick. 2 seconds.
1, 2.
Shut up! I have them. Just to make sure you.
know.
Hold on, I gotta take my headphones off real quick. Hopefully my headphones will help keep the glasses on so I can actually read and play. Okay.
Excuse me. You are... Ah, I beg your pardon, sir.
I was starting to get a headache, and I have no headache medicine to take. I just gave my last one to Minnie.
I'm the bellboy of this establishment at your service. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Ah, I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using their, facilities. If you're no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no. Hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself?
Because you're just an embarrassing person.
Wait. Now's my chance. Now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. Ah,
Yeah.
you came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her Mr. White of Blue Coat phoned. Oh, right. Sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name?
Dude, literally like 2 seconds ago. Idiot. White. That was his name. My sister told me.
White was the name of the guy that ruined me and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence?
Examine. First of all, I want to examine this. I was trying to examine the glass, not the window. Okay, just give me the screwdriver. And why, the question is, if she knew that we've already seen it, why the hell did she just leave it in there?
Don't question it.
I thought you didn't know.
I mean, it'd be nice.
my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? Wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing as a thing like this?
Wiretap added. Found in May's hotel room.
Definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? The story behind all of this. I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial. That's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean.
Oh, Bellboy, still there?
Uh-oh. Miss Graham. Look forward to tangling with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court.
Damn, was she getting ready to get it on with the Bellboy? That's a tip that I don't want the tip.
How do we want to answer that?
She seems like the type. Do you want to do the trial tonight, or are you too tired to?
It's up to you.
I mean, I'm good either way.
We might, depend. Like, we might be able to finish this case before midnight.
Okay, we'll see how it goes.
But it depends on how quick you go. It might be a little bit after midnight, but.
But I didn't know if you had things to do tomorrow, so.
Sleep in.
That's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. Or at least try to if my cats will let me.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. Better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the
I
crime.
was getting hungry. He brought us some leftovers.
The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. We have a witness who saw her do it.
Dude, your witness is freaking non-credible.
The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor.
Okay.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Edwards. Let's begin then. If we may call the witness, Your Honor. Prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm a detective in charge of homicide down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me first use this floor map to explain it, sir. The body
Hey, look,
was
it's
found by
dildo.
the window here. The cause of death. Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. Murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. That'd be enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. So calling it a statue.
What plans have been added?
Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence you did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness that can't describe her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor.
Let Minnie know about the leftovers. That way she gets hungry. Oh God, really? How did you forget about the cross-examination already?
Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. He's not questioning what a cross-examination is. He's questioning, like, what do I cross-examine? There's nothing to... Smack!
Who got smacked?
Hey, I just threw something at me. What's this? My sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony. She would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. Worked lots of times. Should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Also, just, you know, it's not very often where you actually have to press every detail. Most of the time, it's just like one or two statements that you have to press.
Okay.
No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Why is that? What's your reason?
He didn't answer.
Yeah, because he was getting to it.
From a customer.
Call came from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel. Hold on, just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence. You did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me?
Early Gumshoe.
I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious. She sure isn't Pink, pal.
I mean, I'm
She wears a lot of
colorblind,
pink.
but yeah, I'm colorblind, and I could tell she was pink.
Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough. Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her?
Who's that Pokemon?
I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Sorry, forgot the order of things and mixed up my testimony, sir. Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
I think he was the only one that would get away with, you know, mixing things up because he's not that bright.
He ain't the sharpest tool in
But
the
what I want to know is how the hell did he
shed.
become a detective if he's this dumb? How did he become a detective? They must have been hard up for detectives.
Yeah, that was helping to help
After
someone.
securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name.
Wait, that's a contradiction.
How do you like that? How's my hard evidence? Before we begin the cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective.
How did you pass your detective
Your Honor?
exam?
Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I'm dumb, sir. I got embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
I already found the contradiction.
It'd be funny if you just got it wrong. Detective,
Yeah.
there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying? What? This is one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no buttoning your way out of this one, Detective. Order, order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you receive that autopsy report? When?
Didn't we get it the day of the murder?
No,
Or was it-
because it was at 9 p.m.
Okay, so
They
it
had
would have
time
been.
to do it that quick.
I didn't
Day
really
after the
pay
murder.
attention to that time. I know the murder time.
The prosecution's point being that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy report was performed yesterday at my request. death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility that the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way!
Aren't they supposed to tell the other, like, the defense this beforehand?
They are, and in a normal court of law, the case would be thrown out now because the prosecution withheld evidence from the defense.
That's what I thought.
Just like the Alec Baldwin trial, like they withheld key evidence from the case from the defense, and the case got completely thrown out as a result.
I thought that was against the law.
It is.
Aha, I'm smart.
But this is Ace Attorney.
Yeah, I know.
Where the evidence comes from doesn't even matter. Your Honor. It's quite easy to imagine that the victim had time to write mine. That is all. I see. Dang it, Edwards. Should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say. You can pick whatever one you want.
The detective's a sham!
Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty autopsy report? I thought... Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You're at fault, detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. Rest in peace, Gumshoe's paycheck. What?
Poor Gumshoe.
Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. Court accepts the evidence.
Oh, Francesco Boncarma?
Yes.
Yeah.
He will definitely need it. Definitely need it.
I'd be investing in a full bodysuit for her.
Well, Your Honor. The evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn. This isn't good.
I got a long time until I get to my favorite trial.
The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the next witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Now you get to do some talking.
Yay. My throat's getting a little dry here.
Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service, wink.
And she had to make sure her boobs jiggled just for good measure.
Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Aw, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. He's already captured the heart of every man in this court.
Minus you. And Edgeworth.
Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from Thane Code Law offices?
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was that mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. This woman, like,
dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she got up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Didn't you just say stop winking?
Well, Your Honor, I see. It's a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see any need to trouble the witness any. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness' testimony was, well, firm. Don't you?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know if firm's the word I would use, Mr. Judge, but...
I mean, it's bouncy, lopsided. Take your pick. There's plenty of words for it. Fake. Definitely.
Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques quite well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies.
Dude, she would have made you eat dirt.
Hey, how dare you?
Yeah, don't disrespect the dead.
Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness?
Yes.
No, why would you want to? What's the point?
What? I thought that was what we were supposed to do.
I'm being stupid.
Oh.
I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination.
You're gonna say, don't do that to me, man. We have to cross-examine her.
If only because I have a feeling Edwards doesn't want me to. She has to have some kind of weakness. Very well. Begin your cross-examination.
I want to question why was she looking out the window at 9 o'clock at night? But then again, it's like...
You can question whatever you want.
Well, I'm trying to make this fast.
If you want it to be fast, I can just tell you where to look.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so you need to press the third or fifth statement.
Third or fifth?
Third or fifth. So like if it's if there's a certain press you need to do, I'll let you know. If it's like direct evidence, like you can just go with that.
I have really got to turn this goddamn music off.
Yeah, this one's a nothing thing.
Huh?
You don't really gain any information on pressing this first one.
Stop bouncing! So that's the second statement.
This is one.
Huh?
This is one of them.
Just turn the music off in this, man. But then again, I can't tell if I win or not, or if I got the thing right. So it's like,
how do you know she was the defendant?
Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the scene of the crime, was the short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor.
he's alright. Should I question the testimony?
Yep, you question it.
Hold on.
Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks.
I'm gonna have to go get me some freaking... What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that.
You're lying. No, she probably... No, she would have saw something. Because there probably would have been a little bit of light. But I think she's lying about what she saw. Wait. Because we don't know if the light is on in the office or not, so how would she seen? Unless they were like at the window. Really, there would have been no light.
Who's that Pokemon?
I love how you're going back and forth on these two.
I know, I'm like, it could be either one, technically, like...
Well, make a choice and live with the consequences. You don't need to save.
Hush you. Ichi's being cautious. I know later on you'll definitely have to do that.
Did you really see the defendant at all? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this. I mean...
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique.
That... The eye twitch. The eye twitch.
No one wears clothes like her on a daily basis except her. And all her clanmates, but besides her.
I mean, normal people wouldn't wear that.
But her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, this witness's testimony mentions neither of these things.
No, make something after I get done.
Testimony is bogus. Still, we don't know if he was dressed that way on the night of the murder.
We came in, like, right after the murder, so yeah, we kinda did.
She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
Or? What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise.
Your testimony again, if you would. Dang, I almost had her.
I did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, kind of statue-y clock?
How did you know it was a clock?
The finger, I think. Well, does that accuracy of my report not startle you?
Yes, I'm giving her a kid voice because she looks like a goddamn kid, and I want to put my foot in her.
Yeah, it's an accurate voice. There will be a point you'll want to change it, though.
Oh, I know. I know what's coming. I've watched this series too many times to know when they get cornered, they become doubles.
I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination.
Hey, Ichi, bro. Can you make me some hot chocolate, please?
Ooh,
you can use my.
Sounds good.
I have a cup in here, but you have to put it in the water in a different cup because this cannot go in the microwave. It'll make the microwave go poof.
Yeah, it
does. I need something for my stomach, man. My stomach hurts. Okay, let's see.
You saying that made me want hot chocolate, but I don't have any cocoa powder.
My uncle just brought over like 2 big ass boxes of it.
Nice.
One box is already gone. Aha, here it is.
It's not winter either.
Yeah, it's actually hot, but like, you know, when your stomach's hurting, natural instinct, I'm gonna be like, give me some chocolate.
What you said just now was quite revealing.
Really? Oh, you like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer?
You just said this statue of the sinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order, order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Objection! The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concern. Yes, yes. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Not only happened one time. Well, only once.
That's still true, though.
Yep. Well, he said murderers as in plural, and he's
true.
only done it one time, so it's...
But the judge can't refute it, though.
Objection sustained. You may question the witness. Whew. That was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would be over.
Huh? What? So what does that mean? What happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's... because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time.
So you've been to the law office of Fay & Co.
No? Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I headed for my hotel room.
The law offices of Fay & Co, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock.
Unless they were, like, really connected? Nah.
Well, to be fair, like, we heard Miss May screaming from the office, so, like, it's not too much a stretch, really.
Yeah, but the clock didn't even sound like it was that loud.
Well, we haven't actually heard the clock, like, ourselves.
True.
Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. Can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because...
It couldn't have rung unless you pressed the button. If I remember correct. Oh, wait. Wait. Didn't the note in the, recording say that she took the clockwork mechanism out of it? Because she said it doesn't make noise anymore. That's why, Maya said lame.
Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang.
It's empty.
The clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look, right now. Oh. See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It's as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Well, Miss May?
Tisk tisk.
Bing.
Quite a show you've put on, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock was empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there's no contradiction.
You.
That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
Yes, I can.
Ho ho. Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is...
Hit present.
Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone.
Oh, you have a girly phone?
Wait. This isn't my phone.
She blushed. What the hell?
Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order. The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention.
Gumshoe had it.
Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Good detective will remember he's up for evaluation soon. Gotta say, starting to feel bad for the big fella.
I am too.
Let's hear the conversation.
One Karma family just suck.
Your Honor, I think this makes it clear that the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded.
Because she said I had to remove it,
well before
so...
the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how do you know that the weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. I forgot.
I'm not
witness
winking.
had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright?
Yep.
The witness claims she had seen it before. But this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that proves the witness had not seen the clock before.
If I remember correctly, it would be... Hey, Bully. It would be the Thinker because it was made by Larry Butts.
Booey. It's simple. Clock was never in any store. Ever.
What?
Who's that Pokemon?
A friend of mine made that clock.
You made the first one, too.
Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Oh, it's Lord Shiro. He's the one that's the angry voice in my head.
Yeah, it's just me, Koopa Booey.
Ooh, I want some boba. We don't have a boba. We don't have a boba store here. Unfortunately,
There
we don't
has
have
to
one.
be somewhere in Indianapolis that has one.
There is, but there's nowhere around me. Remember, I don't have a car. I have to lift
You have to
wherever I
take a
go.
bus, yeah.
Yeah. There is nowhere in a bus range that sells boba unless I want to go into the heart of downtown again like I did when we met up. And that's a dangerous
sound
area.
like fun for you.
No, that's a dangerous area to go by bus.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today?
Oh.
I'm not doing that.
Ah!
Why did her titties look like she got bigger? They
grew
sagged.
because her heart went upside down. Now she's angry.
What's up with you, porcupine head? Stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! She's gone Super Saiyan! Her titty sagged.
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Yeah. Oh, silly.
Did I, like, lose it?
Yes, I did.
Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock?
Oh, that face is like a man's.
Oh dear. Does the defense have any opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because...
Okay, we know she didn't hope, she's not the murderer. So she's heard about it.
The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There's no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence proving the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
That would be a wiretap.
Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room. Phoenix just outright stating he was in her room and he took something without permission. Yeah, we're just gonna scooch over that. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled.
Haha, Edgeworth.
It troubles me that the witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have one thing to prove. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? What was that you said, right? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone the weapon is a clock.
It would have to be the phone again. Wait, let me double check. Yeah, there it is. Okay, yeah. I have to double check.
Gotta make sure you're right.
Exactly.
I present the defendant's cell phone.
Sorry.
Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim.
Hi, kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty.
I like how he doesn't play the whole thing, he just plays the part that's relevant.
Yep. That's all you need.
It just says Miss April May.
You use this phone to listen to you use this wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Hey.
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer.
Nah.
Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May.
Shut up! All of you! What gives you the... Ah! I didn't touch that. You lawyer. I actually didn't touch the first time, so I don't know what she said.
It's not fair. Why are you ganging up on me like that? Oh, so I'm the bad girl? Is that it? Is that it?
Yes.
Where?
I did it. Court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now time to deal the final blow.
We know it wasn't her, so I'm wondering why the wiretap.
Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tipsy topping irrelevant?
Did exactly as Yours wants her to say. Miss May. You were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While the court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, you have an explanation for the court. Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder even though you tapped her phone? Ha, I'd like to see her pull that off.
Mr. Lawyer, I'm not an evil Gwen. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? You're not the first man who thought that, and well, of course, I can and will.
You can't be serious. No way.
Wait, I say, wait. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. But that's just when I was getting room service from the sweet bellboy.
Yeah, she was getting room service. Mm-hmm.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee? You know, like normal coffee, but cold.
Minnie's favorite type of drink.
If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, then you have regular cold coffee.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of coffee at all.
Oh, I love coffee. I have to have it in the morning or I'll kill somebody. I'm just not a fan of
Iced
cold coffee. I'm not a fan of cold coffee. Minnie swears by it. I just can't stand it. Mine has to be hot.
Think I'm making this up after bellboy.
Ergo, the witness was not at the scene at the time of the murder.
I mean, technically, we never really called her the...
She's completely dodged our question
Yeah.
by going into this. Our question was, why did you wiretap? And now we're just like, oh, I have an alibi. I couldn't be there. Like, that's not our point.
Yeah, we never really said she was the murderer.
Yeah,
we never said she was even in the place, We just wanted to know why. What did she have the need to wiretap for? You love you love coffee and tea? I like tea too, but I don't like green tea. I like black tea. Dude, my uncle drinks coffee pure black, and I'm like, ew.
Coffee and tea are just both too bitter for my taste.
Some of it's not too bad. I don't mind it. I don't mind either one. Especially if it's like really cold outside.
So where does this leave us?
Ship Creek without a paddle.
It is my greatest pleasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone.
Yeah, we kind of figured that. We just established that.
Thank you for reiterating what we've already proven, Edward. However, this is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever.
It's still illegal.
And also, you have to prove the relevance. Like, she was tapping the phone. She heard about exactly the murder weapon that was being used, and like Mia died. I hardly call that irrelevant, but okay, Edgeworth.
Yeah, it'll come full circle though. It always comes full circle.
Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit the murder. Oh, they're just gonna let her walk away?
She needs to be arrested for wiretapping.
There's no way I can win unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something.
Let's call the bellboy.
The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
Think you've taken quite growing up already.
I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reasoning? Because I hold that the wiretapping has nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Funny enough, like in a regular court of law, the prosecution can't like make conditions like this or like object to you wanting to call a witness. The judge is the one that decides if the witness will come. The prosecution gets no say.
Yeah,
but it happens multiple times where we're like, hey, we want to summon this witness, and the prosecutor's like, nope, you can't summon them, and the judge's like, okay, no witness for you. And like, what?
It's kind of
Like, but-
bullshit, really.
Who's that
We never get to
Pokemon?
object to Edgeworth's calling any certain witnesses.
Yeah, that's just stupid as hell.
It's so weird. Like, there's also like in case 4 of this.
Then
game,
again, like when they do call the witnesses, it usually turns in our favor, anyways.
yeah, like in case 4 of this game, like there's a point where like the prosecution is trying to get us removed for contempt of court. Like stuff happens, we find out they're in contempt of court, and we're like we can't call that out. We're like, come on, fair is fair. If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy.
Sorry about that. Wasn't expecting my phone to go off.
Then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent.
Just let me know Minnie's medicine. It's medicine time for Minnie.
And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? Better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do?
I can't give up, because if I give up, court's over. I think the bellboy's in on it too. I think there's multiple people involved. Fuck it.
Alright, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. Court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, why did you bring that tea set anyway?
Well, he said it was in the... Technically, he said he was in the middle of work, so...
But he didn't have to bring the tray with him.
He probably just decided to just run off, you know? You can't tell me that if you get called out of work, like your boss be like, hey, you know, I need you to go somewhere, you wouldn't drop everything and go.
I would drop the fireworks I'm holding.
Well, I mean, if you didn't work at a fireworks store.
I would, like, if I was holding, like, something work-related, I would put it down and go take care of the new thing, because what I'm holding at that moment probably wouldn't be relevant to what I'm going to go do.
Yeah, but he probably didn't even think about it. The cops are just like, hey, we need you, let's go.
The cops would afford him the opportunity to set him down.
Yeah, sure. We'll see about that.
But gimmicky witnesses, we gotta have it.
Yeah, true.
The witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir.
They didn't want to draw his sprite without the tray.
I'm the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 p.m. in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course.
But she was outside the door.
And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
I see a contradiction.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You do not see a contradiction.
She said she was looking outside the window at 9 o'clock. How the hell is she looking outside the window if she's getting the iced coffee from the bellboy?
Yeah, you have to think from like timeline wise on the autopsy report. It's not always like the exact moment.
You have to remember, it's not the exact timing of the murder. So she got her coffee at 9 o'clock, and then she was watching out the window after that. She was watching out the window before and after she got her coffee.
Yeah.
I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. You do need to press for this one.
Okay.
And it's going to be the last two statements.
Got it.
Right. I'm ready. I hope.
This is it. Let's do it, Felix. Let's get her done.
If I can't prove Miss May was involved in a murder somehow, Mai will be finished.
So...
So this one. Oh.
This one? Okay, I see that. I couldn't remember what the last two ones were.
Precisely 9 o'clock. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy. I'd like an iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time?
You wanted an alibi.
You were sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain?
Good.
Well, I brought the room service, sir. The guest, sir, favored me with an brother, sir.
Mm-hmm. She was trying to hell with him.
Impress her? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? To leave an impression. I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May is up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Tisk tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie.
He has plenty of reasons to lie.
Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It is a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. Can't let this happen, can I?
No, we have to press. We have to forward. We have to keep him up there. Otherwise, poor Maya dies.
Wait. Please wait. Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Rickworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. That's all.
It is totally not going to turn into more questions after that once you get it out.
But if it brings up a good point, then the judge has to let it slide.
That's why it's totally not going to lead to more questions. This is really it. Now, my last chance. What do I ask him about? You're not getting penalized for this, so you don't need to worry.
I don't know what I'm getting penalized for and what I'm not going to get penalized.
So when you're about to get penalized for a decision, you will see, like, in the top right, the bar will be there.
Oh, the little blinking bar?
It'll be blinking how much damage you did. If your choice, like, will damage you, it'll have the bar on the side.
Oh, okay.
Which one do you think you need here?
I don't think the check-in would be any, like, relevance, really. Bed making, I'm definitely not worried about. So it has to be either room service or check-in, and I'm kind of leaning towards room service.
What about the room service you want to know? Okay, we just discussed the room service, did we not?
It has to be check-in, then. Like, what time does she really check in? Because didn't she say she checked in, like, a little bit before that? A little bit before the murder?
Let's find out. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in, Miss May. Oh, all right. Very well, sir. My first thought was she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really.
Wait, what was a disappointment?
Huh? Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir. But even I'd have a little chance with her lover.
Oh, really?
What did he say? What did you say? Rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question.
Edward.
Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you, didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite indeed.
Why is he blushing, man? That's what I want to know.
Was there a good monsieur there, Mr. Edwards, who... He asked me not to mention it, but wasn't specifically asked, sir.
Oh, really, Edgeworth?
Are you really that surprised?
Withholding evidence, are we?
Now, in this case, it's not evidence that's being withheld, it's the presence of another person that's being withheld.
But it's still evidence.
You fool. Wait. Yeah.
There you go.
Done it. I've won.
Hey, you prolonged it.
Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought the room service, you didn't see the man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible for the judge to defend it. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
Who's that Pokemon?
Who? Mr. Wright, who is this other person? Simple, it was.
Be the man with Miss May.
The man who checked in was Miss May.
Unless she was a hoe and it was one of her Johns. Oh, someone's angry.
Your Honor. As has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose he'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court.
Oh. Fucked up now, Edgy. Hold on. I freaking feel something crawling on me. Oh, there you go. Goddamn ants. Leave me alone. I hate black ants.
Upstart amateur. These accusations are ludicrous.
I mean, he just technically just said you did it.
Enough. Court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all for today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned.
Take that, you loser. Ooh, we're in lobby 1. Hey, you're amazing in there.
Really?
I think I might be your newest fan.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know?
Then again, the other attorney was pretty cool too.
Huh?
That face of his, with his eyes wide, trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine.
Maya fangirling over Edgeworth.
Dude, I would be drooling over
You say
Edgeworth.
so.
So what happened? What happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well...
To jail with you.
No, I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see.
But I got a great lead in today's trial.
A lead?
The man with Miss May. He's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably in a detention center now. May have to go down there later. Anyway. This case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
Going to find out more about this man.
Do you think he's the one who...
Maybe so.
Sis.
Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. Promise.
I'm counting on you.
As for a full record of April May's testimony, I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, a little part of her that hasn't been stricken from the record.
Victim dodged the attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck.
I don't know how much good this will do me at all. No. Anyway, time to hit the pavement to do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center. It's up to me to set her free.
To be continued. How many cases are in the first game? You know?
5.
Okay.
You got the four base and then the DLC case.
I don't think I have the DLC.
You bought the trilogy. Did you buy the trilogy or did you buy each game separately?
The trilogy.
So you have it then.
Oh, okay. I wasn't gonna buy them separately. This came in a deal. I was like, hey, I'm not paying individually. I'm not that stupid.
The trilogy part comes with all the DLC included, and that includes the Apollo Justice trilogy as well.
Does it? I didn't know that. That's cool. I do have the other Ace Attorney too.
The DLC, the Apollo Justice trilogy had 2 DLC cases, a part of like Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice. Both of those cases are included in it.
Okay, I didn't know what the trilogy meant. I just knew it because it didn't like give me a hint on what I was buying. I thought it was just all of the Ace Attorney. I didn't know it came with Apollo Justice too.
Well, no. So you got the Phoenix Wright trilogy.
Uh-huh.
That's one thing. You got the Apollo Justice trilogy. That's the second thing, and you got the duology of Great Ace Attorney. So you got 3 separate things that covers the eight games that are currently like updated.
Yeah, I'll just figure it out. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here.
Okay.
Because I gotta wait. Let me wait. Stop it. How do I get out? Okay, there we go. J is the title screen. I was like, how do I get to the title? Yeah, I got the trilogy. Let me try that. Okay.
We will continue this at some point.
I don't know. If your friend doesn't do it tomorrow, let me know and I can do it again tomorrow.
Doesn't do what tomorrow?
Don't you have Ace Attorney tomorrow?
We finished it.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, we finished it last week.
I wasn't able to be there during that one.
You didn't miss out on much. It was just the Spirit of Justice DLC case. I kind of wish Pokegirl had told us to do that one first, because like it'd be much more entertaining to end on the big case. Which for the YouTube, it's starting to get into the end part, and I put in that DLC case before the actual final case of Spirit of Justice.
So that way, it would like you actually end on the actual.
The ending actually ends on a cool note rather than what's happening.
Bull.
The DLC cases were just fine. Like none of them were like super like, oh my gosh, that was amazing.
One of those types. Got it. Just
like,
a little extra
they do have some cool stuff in it, but like, it's not like better than any of the other cases that were like the end cases.
Right.
Which when you're done with all these games, I am going to subject you to some tier lists.
Tier list? What's that?
You ranking characters, ranking cases, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I don't know how to do that, but yeah, if you could show me how to do that, that'd be great.
Yeah, I can build them for you.
Okay, because I'm like I don't really
like. So me and Earl did. We offline recorded a tier list for the characters in the cases. In the characters part, like our discussion took an hour.
Because I wanted to do something like that for Fire Emblem and Suikoden.
Yeah, I mean, I could look some up for you, but I don't know, like the one when I do it, like I go through and I make sure, like I create them myself, so that way I know, like especially for ones I know, like I want to make sure all of it's there.
Right. Well,
like,
I don't want to do the Suikoden one until after I finish the last game in the series, which is me and Ichiro still have to do 5, but there's only one problem with it. I can't get it to. I just can't get it to work. That's all I can say.
Yeah, that sounds a little bit problematic.
I mean, if I can get my goddamn PS2 modded, I could do it. But I don't have money at the moment. I gotta get new shoes, and that's gonna cost me a pretty penny. Let's see, what are you doing today? What are you playing? This says
Who's there to
retro.
torture?
I don't actually have a lot of people on right now.
Yeah, I don't really have many people either.
I do have one person. I haven't rated him in a while. Because I haven't streamed in like a fucking week, which I feel bad.
Most of the streams, like, I pop in, like, a little bit, or, like, kind of, like, higher viewer counts, like...
Well, as of
smaller ones you
today, I'll be actually back, except for I will not be streaming Friday of next week. Because since I get paid Thursday, I'm going to be doing a lot of shopping Friday. So
Fair.
I will be exhausted by the time I get back. But I did talk my uncle into actually taking me shopping, so I don't have to like take a bus. But it's still like going through the stores and all that is going to be a pain. Especially considering the store I'm going to is going to be filled with kids and torture.
You're going to be tortured vigorously.
That's what it's going to feel like. Because, like, where the shoe aisle and the cat aisle is right next to the children's toy section. And so, yeah, that's going to be fun.
Fun.
But, guys, stay happy, stay healthy. I will see you guys tomorrow with some more of this if Shiro's down, we'll be playing more of this. If not, that's cool. We'll find something else to do. I still got Assassin's Creed to get through. I still got Paper Mario to get through. Since I couldn't sell my Switch, so
Yeah.
we'll figure something out.
So my days off are Sunday and Monday, so that's like I'd be available pretty much all day unless I have something I need to go do, which is like later in it. But like pretty much every evening I've got not much going on.
Well, like I said, I'll just hit you up in Discord. Just let me know tomorrow whenever you're free, but at least give me an hour notice so that way I can get my computer on and stuff.
Like, depends on when I actually roll out of bed. Usually on my days off, I just like kind of lay there and don't want to get up.
Well, my cats wake me up at like freaking midnight.
Yeah, I usually wake up around like 11 to noon. Yep, gotta eat first.